Well, it's about 40 minutes before sunrise. We're going to spend the morning on the water. We don't know what's going to happen. We're all camoed up. Duck season's open, goose season's open, bullfrog's open. Got our fishing rods. The fog is like an advantage and a disadvantage because every time you stop to do something, you can kind of lose your bearings. We lost sight of land because we stopped to load our guns at shooting light. And then we looked up, we're like, do you know where you are? Ooh. Anyway, we are where we want to be right now. And we're hoping that we're gonna come out of the fog like a couple of duck hunting, goose hunting ninjas. The water's a little bit high, so the sandbar is submerged. But there is a big nice dead tree over there, and this is where I thought those geese would be, but they are not. But we did get a shot at some divers, and we did just flush a wood duck here. So we're going to poke along the edge of this swamp. So the scenario that just played out here is I knew this little back bay was good. We came in quiet. We flushed a wood duck on the way, and then we heard them. And there were two that we had our eye on, and we were creeping towards them, and then, you know, a wood duck went by the tree line, and another one went by the tree line, and we saw a couple more on the water. Then we got close enough, those two flushed, and Chris took a crack at them. And then about 30 ducks that we hadn't seen just lifted up in front of us, a whole cloud of them. Caught us by surprise. There were a bunch of mallards in there, I think, and black ducks, and maybe more wood ducks. Yeah, just a whole meat pile of ducks. And so meanwhile, like, your job in the back of the canoe is really to keep your canoe on a pretty steady line. You don't want it to be like wandering left and right when the guy in the front is trying to get a bead on a duck. So I did that, but then after Chris shot, I grabbed my gun. I just had 2 shells in it, but I stood up, which is always a little bit iffy in a canoe.
I was a little scared after you shot.
Yeah?
You're fine while you shot, but after you shot, it was like...
So, well, the first shot, I got up, like I'm standing here now, right?
Down.
And I took a shot, and I felt pretty good. But then the other duck, here, I'll get you to hold my camera for this.
Sit down.
We're good.
No demos.
Yeah, demo.
No demo.
So the other shot, those ducks were coming around on my offside, right? So I came around and I took a shot like that, and that one was the tippier one.
They're still tippy. Sit down. They're freaking me out.
So that was Chris was worried about all of our expensive camera gear and stuff.
I don't want to get wet either.
We're pretty steady in the canoe. We're fine.
There's a point of no return there where it's just like we're going in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel close up here.
That's your phone buzzing.
No, it's the camera up here.
Oh, it's your camera, like a low battery warning. That was weird.
No, I just found out.
So the plan now, the next evolution in our plan is that those ducks probably landed. There's like a couple of oxbows over here. So we're going to paddle in. This is like an old riverbed that's been cut off, and then the new river channel is over to the west of us. But we're going to try sneaking around all those bends, and hopefully all those ducks are just sitting down in there waiting to have us introduce them to cast iron. And that's our plan. We came out of the river and back into this back bay where we jumped like 40 ducks earlier this morning, and were there like 10 here?
The second time?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, there was a bunch. So we hid ourselves here. I brought a camouflage burlap to hide the red of the canoe. We did get shooting at one duck. We're just going to go have a look. It looked like it might have landed on the river. We still have to check the bear stand. We still have to cook and eat. Starting to get a little bit hungry. I didn't get enough caffeine this morning. But We'll see what happens. Anything could happen.
Anything could happen.
Well, we have been to the river mouth. There was somebody fishing there, and there were no geese, no ducks. So we came up the river because we often find mergansers around here. We jumped one hooded merganser. No shots fired. But we know there's a pond off the side here, so we're gonna cache the canoe. We're gonna walk in and have a little snoop. Ready to bushwhack the pond?
I guess so.
Yeah.
Get desperate.
Yeah, we're working hard for these ducks. We're working hard for no ducks. No, this is in Oxbow. The pond is further up, I think. Look at that. Bet you that was a big boy. It's got some pretty thick antlers, eh?
Yeah. Well, no. Oh, wait, maybe. That's just about time.
Yeah.
Because that can't be just a fork. That would have been a big 10-point.
Yeah. Wonder what got him.
Old age.
Yeah.
Or a hunter shot him and couldn't find him because he's in the rut.
Yeah. Yeah. Good floodplain from the river. You get all these ash trees, ferns. It's a pretty cool spot. We just found a deer jaw. Maybe it's just a deer's graveyard.
Lots of deer sign in here, I think.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, maybe we'll have to come back and hunt this spot. There's certainly not a lot of deer sign around my normal hunting spot. There's a bit of bear sign. I think that oxbow ends over to the right of us, and that other pond starts to the left of us, and there's a little beaver channel connecting them. This is the spot right around here. Chris is ready. I think I see a duck on the far side. And then there's a channel. And some open water here, but no ducks. Chris and I had a really good luck in this pond one time. There's for sure like a shoveler or a mallard at the other side. I might have to send someone around to chase them out. Actually, that duck is working the edge. If we wait long enough, it might just come to us. And I'm just gonna sit tight here. I think that that duck is just coming around. It's a very small pond, so I think it's gonna come right over to Chris. I'll probably be able to get a jump on it there. Duck down. I don't know what's going on. So you nicked it, but you wanted to make sure.
Yeah, I know it was done.
Do you want a long stick?
Maybe.
Okay, I'll see if I
get my feet wet.
I'll see if I can find a long stick. I think it's deep where that duck is. Save us dragging the canoe all the way over here. If that'll do it. Maybe not. Just cut. Oh, this one's dead maybe.
This will probably reach.
Hope so. It's got a good curvy end for scooping up a duck.
Alright.
And I'm surprised that was the only duck on this pond. But the plan worked out. It started on the far side, but it was feeding all along the edge, and eventually it ended up over here.
So close.
We'll just watch Chris go into the lake here. Be careful, you're gonna push it out further.
I know. Well, I got no more boot left.
Okay.
I think you gotta go.
Okay. Try with my taller boots.
Well, I could take my shoes off.
Yeah.
But
I saw you do it in the creek for the maggot feeder.
it's a little colder today.
Yeah.
I'll switch over.
Okay.
You got knee highs?
Just about.
Okay. I don't want to move too much because if I fall a hole, I'm going to be done. You don't know where your boot ends though.
Me?
Yeah.
No, because it's inside my pants. Yeah. Well, you just weren't standing on the good spots.
Wow, my boot would go over there.
Yeah.
It's below the knee.
Come here, duck.
You got him.
It's green-winged teal.
Small one, huh?
Yeah, it's too small. Let's put it back and catch a bigger one.
Catch and release. And keep that stick for later.
Yeah, we'll stash it here. Future tool.
You got him?
Yep. Oh. Right here.
Yeah. I didn't want to take too many shots at the other parts of the body, so I kind of tried to put it over top a little bit.
Oh yeah. And there you are. 6 shots later.
It's only 3.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work for a duck. See, the first shot I pretty much smoked him.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think I hit him pretty hard.
Yeah.
But he was spinning around and he went underneath. Did you see him go underneath right away?
No, I couldn't see hardly any of it. All I could see was you.
Oh,
I knew he was coming along the edge.
Yeah.
But then I didn't see it cross the beaver channel, so I didn't know that it already got like to this side.
Yeah, he was about to go past me and looked up and I'm expecting him to be to the right a little bit and he was right in front. But I can't tell perspective wise how far he was.
Oh. Alright, we'll put our superior duck collection stick on the bank here for next time. Oh.
There you go, you're still running.
Okay, thanks. There we go, we got our duck. We can go home now.
Yeah.
Cook that thing up.
We'll have to split it in half.
We worked hard. It's we got out at 6 o'clock and it is, come on timekeeper, 11:30.
How long was that? 4 or 5 hours?
Yeah. 5.5.
Well, it should be clean in the food business here.
Yeah.
Because mostly up here in the neck.
Oh, maybe. Oh, I'm gonna have to double check. Maybe it's an immature wood duck with that color and the orange on the eye. Double check the book, or we'll just read the comments later.
Somebody will know.
Yep.
It's got a little bit of color down here.
Yeah.
It is very small.
Yep.
That's why it's all by itself being stupid. Not paying attention to the bushes, that's what you get.
Yep.
You get stalked up on.
So I just was saying I'm surprised that a cloud of ducks didn't pop up when that one got shot. And I'm looking around at an empty pond, except there's another duck. There's another wood duck, I think.
Probably the same one.
Coming along. Can't be the same one, you shot that one.
Brother.
Yeah. So it's coming along the left side of the pond here and it's kind of headed our way. So we'll just sit tight a minute and see if it comes right over. Okay, so what happened? That was a spot and stalk duck hunt. So I went around the edge of the pond kind of slowly, but I tripped up a couple times and I did make a bit of a racket. And then I could hear the duck, but I couldn't see the duck. Then I could see the duck was just dabbling in the pond edge weeds, and but I thought it might be a muskrat, so I waited, and then it kind of swam out into a little bit of an open spot. It was like only 10 meters away. So one shot, one duck. Well, that's not really true because we shot at a bunch of ducks earlier and missed. So this one was a one-shot duck. And now we have 2 for our supper. Yeah, I think I would say it's a immature wood duck and then an immature mallard or black duck. That's my guess on those.
They're both dinner and they're both dead.
Yeah.
That's all I care.
Yeah. I don't even think he cares about the killed part. He's not worried about how many feathers are on them either.
No. More flavor.
More flavor. That's all fiber. My body needs fiber.
Not for it. Keep commenting, you're gonna be the one cleaning them. I won't even pre-clean them this time.
There's so much more work than a pigeon.
Well, maybe that's the shtick. Maybe I just do the rough clean and you do the final clean.
Yeah, that works.
Right?
Yep. There's the trade. My old 870 Wingmaster. I have not yet given into temptation and bought a new shotgun. I'm rocking this one until it has rocked its last days, I think. It's been good to me for all kinds of hunts. This gun is older than I am. I think I bought it when I was 18, so I've had it for a fair time. And your first shotgun, you're still rocking it. You repurposed it for shotgun hunting deer, right?
Yeah.
And then now this is a Browning.
I forget what it's called now. Wicked Wing.
Oh yeah.
Browning Wicked Wing.
Yeah, it's nice and light.
It is. It's very comfortable to shoot. My shoulder's not sore despite missing a lot.
Yeah.
I still haven't dialed it in yet, but
Yeah. Getting there though.
I'm not a waterfowler guy.
No.
Yet.
Part-time. Not full-time.
Yeah, jack of all trades. I gotta start from somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Trying.
Yeah. That's what it's all about, right?
Trying a lot.
You don't have to...
Failing a lot. Hitting some.
Yeah.
I can hit the stuff that's on the ground.
Yeah, there you go.
The flying stuff, not so much.
Well, you did all right with goose last year.
Yeah.
They're just a little slower though.
They're slower. And they're bigger too.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
we got to get them flying in slowly, properly.
Yeah.
It's a duck blind.
Yeah.
And then they're sweet. Well, they just still flying fast, but
yeah,
they're flying predictably like you want them to.
Yeah.
And there's not too many moving parts.
Yeah.
But still fun.
Uh-huh. I'm the canoe nanny. Just keeping the canoe from floating down river while Chris does all the work. He's picking high bush cranberries to go with our ducks. And I am eating some of these primrose flowers. They're all right. I'm hungry. I'm ready for a big, greasy lunch. A bulletproof coffee. And a nap, but I don't know if there's going to be time for a nap in our day. What time we get up at? 5 o'clock?
I don't know. I got up when you told me to.
Yeah, it was 5 o'clock. Got here at 6. It's almost noon. So we've been kind of non-stop paddling for 6 hours, except for half an hour where we stood in the shrubbery where we flushed all those ducks and listened to a goose honking at us. That was our break. So we're back at the trap course tonight, which is fun. So I haven't filmed them, but we've seen a few muskrats and a few beaver while we've been paddling around. And we've seen beaver dams and beaver runs and beaver loafing spots and the mud pies and all the things that we're kind of talking about and how to set traps around them in the trap course. So now I'm thinking a little more multi-dimensionally about these critters and the way they move on the landscape. So that's fun. I'm enjoying that course. We have some more theory stuff tonight, and then tomorrow we're going to do some skinning, and the day after is going to be some trap setting and trap removal. So I think that's going to be good. Maybe we might film some of that here and there. So I'll be on another day. This is a multi-day adventure because Chris is up for the trapping course. It's like 9 days long, so in between we're filling in our time with as much outdoor adventure and wild food eating as we can, including pigeon catch and cook. If you watched the last video, we're baiting bears. Today's waterfowl. Grouse season's opening up next week. So keep an eye on the channel. Videos coming out every week, hopefully. Different adventures, lots of fun. I know, yakety yak. You can play it in 2 times speed if you want. You won't hurt my feelings.
There's deer.
There it is, all plucked up. I'm just gonna gut it, and then it's gonna be ready to cook. There's just a little bit of the tiniest down feathers on here, but I was pretty good to get most of them off. And I think right now they're below my tolerance threshold for eating little down feathers. Most of that will burn off in the cooking anyway. Plucked duck. Plucked and cleaned. Apples go inside the ducks. Ducks go inside the cast iron. Cast iron goes inside a heating source. And a couple hours from now, we have supper. High bush cranberries. Those are going in a pot. We're going to simmer them down, strain them, add them to apples, make cranberry apple sauce with maple sugar. And then that can go on our duck after. Caviar. But what we're looking for are potatoes. Fresh potatoes from the garden. We're going to put those in with the ducks, not right off the hop, but partway through the cooking cycle. That's the cranberry mush, because I pushed all the juices through this strainer, so it simmered for, I don't know, over an hour. Now that's all cranberry juices, and I added some chopped apples. We'll let that simmer down, maybe put the potato masher to it after, and throw in a splash of maple syrup, and we should have a really nice cranberry apple maple syrup sauce. Dead battery. Better make this fast. Supper. Look. Yum. Cranberry applesauce with maple syrup. Super good. Look at how tender this duck is. So that sat in the cast iron, and then while we were at the trap course, it went into the oven, 150. It was great. Goes good with the sauce. And then these are some of my garden potatoes with butter and some savory applesauce that was cooked in with the duck. So there's Chris's with the adobo. So it was good stuff. Getting a flashing battery light. More adventures to come. Catch you on the next one.